Hello everybody and welcome to the third episode of the account Mayhem. So, after this episode we know the 7 bots going straight through to our top 8. And, well, the other, quick math, 15 going into the last chance rumble. Gonna be a big rumble. So without further ado, how's about we get into tonight's episode? We're back to head-to-heads, remember. 3 for a strong win, 2 for a weak win or a judge's decision win, 1 for a strong loss or a judge's decision loss, and 0 for a weak loss. To the first fight, which contains 2 bots that are basically out of contention. We have Flemsburger Power of Shremek sitting on 1 point, I believe. Should have the photo, actually. My memory's bad, so I have a photo. Yeah, sitting at 1 point. And sitting at 2 is Complete Control, representing BattleBots Fights Explained. So, both of these bots are basically fighting more for pride. There is pretty much no chance Flemsburger Power of Shremek is going to make it. And Complete Control, there's a very small chance that they could make it, but they need an impressive victory here. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Activate. And here we go. We're off. Flemsburger Power of Shremek slamming straight in to Complete Control. Oh, and Complete Control doesn't actually get the grapple that they need. They need to get this fight done early, or else stuff like this is going to happen, and Flemsburger Power of Shremek is going to be getting some very nice shoves into CPZs like the Dutchman's. Although, Complete Control under again with the lifting forks. Nice play there by them. And now Flemsburger Power of Shremek in danger, potentially, actually. No, they get back up, thanks to the sheer power that's in that Shremek. And now they've been grabbed, quite impressively, and flipped. Oh my gosh. The power in that Shremek is... It's such a strong Shremek. Like, that's what happens when you have the extra weight as a push bot. You make something way too strong. Another good shove from Flemsburger Power of Shremek, though. And here we go. Another grapple from Complete Control. And going into the pit release, I think they wanted to grab and pit their opponent here. Complete Control going in again. They do seem to kind of be struggling here. Oh, very nearly down the pit. This is too close of a fight, I think. I think both these bots out of contention. This is more of a battle for honor. Oh, Flemsburger Power almost completely played by the uneven ground, and I think it has completely played them. No, they do escape the grasp of Complete Control to live to fight another day. Germany versus America, it's like World War II. Am I allowed to make those jokes? Guess we'll find out. Oh, cease! And down the pit. So, Complete Control, I'm not gonna give him 3 points. I'm sorry. That means, essentially, you're out. They did do a good job in all of their fights, I think. Pretty sure they did. So you do have to give them some credit, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna give them enough credit to give them 3 points here. So they sit at 4 points overall. Flemsburger Power of Shremek sit at 2. Both are out of contention, unfortunately. Next up, we have another contestant out of contention at 1 point, representing Robot Fighting Replicas Urtwaz. We have Voltrix 7 against a bot still in contention, the 5th seed representing Delboy, Glory Nightmare Revived. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, activate. going for the flip instantly. Gory Nightmare Revive struggled against a Vert earlier in the competition, that Vert being Afterthought. So, is this going to be a problematic fight? Well, Afterthought didn't have as iffy of a Shremek, so I don't know. A big shot there. Oh, into the Dutchman CPZ, landing some deadly axe blows. Now, Gory Nightmare Revived has to self-right, as does Voltrix 7, who do self-right before Gory Nightmare, in fact. What a shot! Gory Nightmare Revived able to get back on their wheels as well, though. Quite a fight this one is. Oh, into the CPZ. With Bullseye, that could have gone quite poorly. And a massive shot there. Oh my goodness. Delvoy in danger here. They lose this. They're out! Cease! And again, I think Verts might be the kryptonite here. Not only was that a win, that was a pretty dominant win. That's going to be 3 points easily, I think, for Voltrix 7. And that gives 0 to Gory Nightmare Revived, making them out. So, 5th seeds better be hoping for that Rumble. Largest seeds so far to be out, are they? I actually don't know. Yeah, they are. Because 1 through 4 are still in contention. So, they sit at 3 points, which actually puts them below Complete Control and Voltrix 7. Above Flemsburger Power, though. Flemsburger Power with Shremek, I'm sorry. Next, we have 2 bots on 5 points. I believe it's 2 on 5, right? No, 1 on 4, 1 on 5. Bot Builder with Rohog against Kamet the Core and Rainbow Fidget, our 4th seeds. 3, 2, 1, activate. Rohog actually more points. Oh, goodness. And Rock's gone. Cease. That was sad. That is an easy 3 points, though, for Rainbow Fidget. So that puts them at 7 overall. Rohog gonna stay at 5. Not out of contention. They were in our top 6. So they do still have a shot, I guess, but they do have to hope really hard. Next up, we have Wolfie Productions 98 against Robotic Apple XL as Afterthought takes on 14. Now, I'll say this much, I think 14 is guaranteed to make top 7. They sit at 6 points. I think it's pretty difficult to knock them out of our top 7. That said, though, Afterthought is on the cusp and does need to impress here, I think. So we do have to see something from him. 3, 2, 1, activate. Although they're just gonna instantly get pushed onto their back. 14, super effective this year. Oh! But can Afterthought, they do get back up. 14 back underneath now and shoving them. Very impressive work from 14 thus far. This account Mayhem has been going great for 14. They're undefeated at the minute, I believe. Have the max amount of points possible. Will they continue that? This is dominant. Afterthought hasn't done anything to even attempt to rival them right now in this fight. And now they've got to get up off of their back. I think 14 may take this. I think we got to start the count. And the Shremek's gonna get stuck on the wall. How is that? How has it even done that? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, cease. That was not only a win, it was a dominant win for 14. They're getting 3 points. They have the max amount of points. They have 9. They are guaranteed through without question. Afterthought still sit at 4. I don't think that's going to be enough. Remember, last time around, if you were on 4 points, only one of you was making it through. So you gotta hope everyone who is on 4 points messes up. And, well, already Rainbow Fidget won their fight in a dominant display, so anyone on 4 points now is eliminated. Sorry, Afterthought. A lot more impressive than you were in the last one, though. Despite 2 very poor performances, you did do good against Gore Nightmare Revived. Next 2 newcomers, Sakona Visco and Edge, take on Axe Tiger 2 and Crater 567. You know, it's weird that I've never, like, I'm almost positive I'm getting a lot of these names wrong, that I've never gone to check. Who does preparation anyway? I never prepare for anything. Anyway, this is an interesting one, actually, because, Edge is pretty much out, I believe. Yeah, Edge sits at 2 points, so they need a very impressive victory to take it. Axe Tiger 2 sits at 3 points, so they are definitely in with the shout, though. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, activate. And Axe Tiger 2 instantly underneath, shoving Edge about and flipping them. Not with the lifter, but just with their sheer pushing power. And onto the spike. Oh, shoving them off. Maybe they wanted to do something a bit more impressive. Solid shove into Bullseye's CPZ. Oh, cease! Well, that was, in fact, an impressive victory. 3 points for Edge. That puts, or not for Edge, Axe Tiger 2. Edge is on 2 points, out of contention. Axe Tiger 2 on 6, still in contention. Let's take a look at our next fight. Bots and More against Aiden Wagner, a fight between 2 bots from RCM's account, Mayhem, which actually didn't meet the 3rd versions of those 2 bots, in fact. We have Black Widow 3 and Flag of Doom 3. Both of these bots are on the cusp, I believe. Black Widow 3, I think, is on 5, and Flag of Doom 3 sits on 4. Did I get that? Actually, I think I'm wrong. Yeah, Flag of Doom 3 sits on 3. And Black Widow 3 sits on 4. So both currently are not in a good position. They both need the win right now to get into our top 7. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, activate. They both want it for sure. Oh, and there it is. The opening attack goes in favor of the flipper. Oh, but a massive shot from Black Widow 3 in retaliation. Oh my goodness! This is power we haven't seen out of this machine. Into Bullseye CPZ, he's eliminated a number of bots, including one in the last fight. Can Black Widow 3 actually get up? If they can't, we gotta start the count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and they're back! And they actually flipped Flag of Doom 3 up and over. If Flag of Doom 3 didn't self-right them, they could have gotten the win. It would have been an impressive win. It would have been a 1-flip KO. Instead now, they're in danger, potentially, of losing this fight, but still able to get a nasty flip into the Dutchman's CPZ. Those wheels on the rear to help it get off of its back. Black Widow 3. Still not out of it, but they do need to start coming back, and coming back strong, because they are not right now. They haven't had too much of an issue self-righting in other fights, so it's weird that they did then, and now another nasty hit into the Dutchman CPZ as the 2 bots still in a tough battle for the win here. As we approach a minute left in this fight. These two are putting up a great showing, and the problem with that is that the winner is only going to get 2 if it keeps up like this, and that's going to hurt both bots' chances, so they better get hopeful that something happens soon. String of big flips, actually, coming out of both machines, not both machines, Flag of Doom 3, both get hit by Shellinator, though. Trying to flip them out. Flag of Doom 3 just isn't pulling it off here. They've shown a ton of power in that weapon. We have 20 seconds left. If it goes to the judges, both bots are pretty much guaranteed out. Because both sit at way too weird of positions. And look at that, that's another great flip. And it's out! Cease! 2 seconds left! You've gotta feel bad. That almost hurts worse than, forget what happened last time. Last episode, someone, I think, fell down the pit with 1 second left. And Black Widow 3 did get dominated for a lot of that fight. But it did go down to the wire. So I'm in a bit of a pickle here, as to whether or not I should give him a point. Because giving Black Widow 3 a point doesn't matter. It matters the points being given to Flag of Doom 3. It wasn't a close match. Black Widow 3 had its moments, for sure. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I think I should give the 3 points to Flag of Doom 3. I don't think Black Widow 3 put up good enough of a fight. They're going to stay on the 4 points, which means they're eliminated. Flag of Doom 3 are going to 6. I could have made a mistake there. It's definitely arguable, but I think that it is the right decision. Next up, the 3rd seeds take on our 6th, as Azkaban 3 and Josh Doing Things YT take on Sinister and Robot Combat Models. Sinister sits at 4 points overall, Azkaban 2 sits at 5 after a controversial loss in the last episode, I think. This is an important fight for both machines. As I've stated, 4 points at the minute means you're out. So Sinister has to put up at least a solid enough fight to make it through. 5 points actually might be nearing being out, though. Because we have 4 bots above 5 points. 3 new ones, in fact, who weren't even at 5 points. And I think that's actually enough to make it so that 5 points doesn't matter. So right now, Sinister needs to win. And if they want the extra insurance, they have to win impressively. And they're facing a very good machine. So I don't know. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, activate. Azkaban 2 instantly in with the shove. Oh, and using the little mini-bot brilliantly! Oh my goodness! Azkaban 2, such a well-driven machine. Every time they stun me with how well-driven they are. Using the mini-bot perfectly, using the waggling stick perfectly. Everything about the bot, it's just done to perfection. Oh, Sinister actually self-rights. Now going in with the rear. Oh, that's a solid flip, actually. That could hinder their opponent. Doesn't for long as another flip comes in. And now getting slammed into the wall. And the mini-bot again! Such a well-driven bot, Azkaban 2 is. It's impressive how well they are driven, honestly. It really surprises me. This is a very iffy situation. Yes, I know that was a very Western accent of me, but it's fine. I think Sinister's in a lot of danger. I think we have to start the count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cease. That was too impressive a win to give points to Sinister. They're sitting on 4 still, and that means they're out. Azkaban 2, sitting on 8. First spot to sit on 8. Very impressive bot as always is Azkaban 2, but I think that just cemented their driving skill for me. That was very impressive. Less and less fights remain, and now Pencil Buddy's Eraser, currently the only bot on 0 points, takes on War Attack, who surprisingly are still technically in with a shot. I believe they sit on 3 points right now. And that's definitely enough for a shot. But they do need to either get an impressive, well, they need an impressive win. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Can Eraser end another bot season? They did so to 14 in the last account, Mayhem. Will they do so again here? Some very nice shots from them, but they seem to be pinned on their side, and War Attack seems to still be mobile. I don't know about this. Are they going for the pit? War Attack are going for the pit. The bar is stuck. There's nothing Eraser can do, and there it is, cease. Eraser has caused its own downfall multiple times this competition. Which I guess shows how powerful of a bot it is. I think that is a good enough win to give War Attack 3 points. I think it is. And that actually guarantees anyone on 5 points is out. Does it? Technically, no. Technically, it doesn't. Not quite. Does guarantee Eraser last place, though. Sitting on only 0 points. Next, we have Launch Platform Unleashed and Crystal Carnage, our 7th seeds. I've stated my criticism for this bot before. They're taking on 8th seeds, and a very similar bot, who I do have criticisms on as well, Space Craze. So let's take a look at this fight. Because both bots sit at very weird positions, I believe. Space Craze sits at 2 points, so yeah, they were out of contention, I believe. And Launch Platform Unleashed sits at 3. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Who's gonna take it? Oh! Space Craze is a large enough bot, I think, so that that weapon of Launchpad Unleashed, the top hinge part of that weapon, may actually come into play at some point in this fight. They certainly are firing it. I hyped up this part of the weapon as more powerful. Oh, there we go! They do have power in it. Talked about Space Craze's iffy self-writing before. Is it going to haunt them here? Cease! It is! Our 7th seeds gaining the 3 points, leaving only 2 for Space Craze overall. Is it enough? Well, it puts him on 6, but there's also a number of other bots on 6. And now I can guarantee for you that 5 is out. Can I? I still don't know. I can't do math. Yes. No. Something. I don't know. Yeah. 5 is 100% out. So you need 6 or more points at the minute to make it through. Good thing our 2nd seeds are on 6 points. Goldmine battling for the 1 seed going into the bracket right now with 14. So if they get the 3 points here, they're 100% getting the 1 seed for the bracket. Death Strawberry is sitting on 3 points here. So they need an impressive victory if they're going to take it. So they're sitting on the cusp. A bot who is comfortably in, I'd say, at the minute. Only 2 fights left. Doubt he's going to get knocked out of the top 7. Against a bot who needs a solid win to take it. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, activate. Well, here we go. And Goldmine already denying Death Strawberry completely. And there it is, Death Strawberry flipped. They've had a bit iffy self-writing for a lot of this competition. Oh, solid flip though from them. Getting absolutely pegged though. Absolutely pegged. That Shremek arm is completely bent on Goldmine. Oh, completely great shot, though. Oh, jeez. Bullseye, you done it again. I think Goldmine gets 3 points there. I think they 100% did well enough. Glitch 543. Looking at that 1 seed for the bracket. Death Strawberry looking at that Last Chance Rumble. Being one of only 2 bots sitting at 3 points, actually. Ironically, it's them and fellow Flippers Blood Pumper revived. Now here we have 2 bots on 5 points. We already discussed how that is out. So, is 6 points out? Well, no, 6 points isn't out. But if you are on 6 points, is there a chance of you going out? Yes. We currently have 8 bots on 6 points. These 2 are on 5. Which means it's possible another bot will hit 6 points. That said, if that's the case, whichever one of these 2 hits the 6 points is probably going to go through. Anyway, here we have Rotator. Our first seeds are reigning champs representing Razor 1905 2.0. Undefeated against account Mayhem bots. I believe they're currently 8-1. As an overall record. Devastating spinner so far. Just won a controversial decision. Another one to add to the belt, I guess. Over Azkaban 2 in their melee. They faced Land Rover and Scammed. Scammed has impressed the heck out of me. I hope he's impressed you guys a lot. They took out Axe Tiger 2. They took out Rohog. Maybe not the toughest competitors, considering Rohog took out Afterthought before Afterthought could really do anything. This is a big test. This will prove if Scammed is a contender. This is an important fight. Because both these bots are in contention for elimination. So you do have to worry a bit about these bots. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, activate. Oh, and Scammed flips himself somehow. Oh, but they get in with the push and that jaw. And they slam Rotator about. Wow. But Rotator aren't out of contention, of course. Our reigning champs, unbeaten against account Mayhem entrants. Oh, goodness. They go flying as well. Scammed hasn't been able to puncture anybody, but they have done damage with that weapon. Both bots get thrown by Bullseye. Rotator slamming it at Scammed, and look at that wedge! That wedge is bent upwards. Not as low to the ground as they'd like it to be. Now it looks like, yes, it has come back down. This is going to be a tough hecking fight for Scammed. Aiming for that wedge now is Rotator. They want to get rid of that wedge. They want it unfunctional because they want to be lower to the ground. What a shove! Now from Rotator. Such a good job. throwing Scammed as well, who gets skimmed by Shellinator. But Scammed not out of this fight yet, and they want to prove it. Scammed getting shoved about. I think I have to say it. At this point, I think both these bots are going to get at least a point out of this. What a slam! Scammed is not letting up. Oh my gosh! Another solid shot from Rotator's weapon. And another, and another! Scammed with another shove into the wall. And into the Dutchman CPZ. Dutchman can never hit Rotator properly. I swear, never. Less than a minute left in this fight. And both bots going strong. Oh my goodness now. Oh, it's me. That Crusher coming in and doing potential damage to the side. Oh, it's me. Less than 30 seconds left in this fight, and it's still impossible to call. The Shremek on Land Rover, not on Land Rover, on Scam seems to have taken damage. Another nasty shot between these two as we approach 10 seconds left. Another huge hit from Rotator. This is going to be a tough one to judge. One, cease. And there we go. It's going to go to the judges, so no matter what, both these bots are going to get a point. Both these bots 100% are going through to our top 8, to the playoffs. No question. There's no chance that they aren't. I'm sorry, but that was too impressive of a fight from Land Rover and from Rotator. Just no chance. Who does get the match, though? Style goes to Rotator, of course. Damage is kind of tough, but I think the Shremek did get bent a bit. I bent it back into place with my hand. By Rotator's hits, and the Hinged Wedge did go up for a bit, so I do think Rotator's going to edge him out on damage. I think strategy, Rotator had a good strategy, and it worked for a bit, and then they changed the strategy and it worked. I think Rotator does take the fight. It was a great fight, a good try from Scammed, but I do think Rotator take the fight, and are on 7 points. Scammed on 6. So, how's about the bots going through? Let's go in seeding order. 1 seed is the current runners-up, 9 points. Goldmine barely made it last time. Last time I didn't actually have seedings either, so. The second seeds dominated against Death Strawberry, which is very impressive. Got a bit lucky against Eraser. I keep saying Pencil, gosh. And in their melee, showed that when they're durable, they are one of the best bots, without question, in this competition. Bashing about, I believe it was Flag of Doom 3, they took a side of Drive out from them, and they also bashed about another bot. Oh gosh, was it Edge? It was Edge, yeah. So, very impressive victories all around, and did face some pretty tough opponents, I'd say. Some others that might be going through, so. Second seed goes to 14, also on 9 points. Gotta surprise Robotic Apple XL. Max points impressed the heck out of me. First one against Edge, it's 2 pushers. They were better in the end. Second match was a boring match that they did technically barely win, but not because it was a close match, because it was a match where not much happened. Third match here is where they impressed me, I think, though. Almost burped. The match was against... Who was it against? Am I clueless? I'm probably clueless. Afterthought, yeah. Afterthought was not allowed a chance. That impressed me a lot. I could not have predicted that kind of a fight from 14. Definitely deserved second seed. Third seed, no question, only one with 8 points. Josh doing things YT and Azkaban 2. Ironically, the same seeding they have coming into this competition. So, good for them. Our fourth seed goes to our first seed. Makes sense, right? Razor 1905 2.0, Rotator, sitting on 7 points, along with our fourth seeds, Rainbow Fidget, who will get the fifth seeds. I think, overall, Rotator's fights were closer and they were closer to losing. But he's a champion, so... and also didn't lose a fight. Which Rainbow Fidget did do. They did, in fact, lose a fight. And overall strength of schedule-wise, they didn't have as tough competition. I mean, they just fought Rohog, who, I mean, I guess technically made 11th, which is in the top half, actually, so... But, they did enough, definitely, to deserve making it. And they're going to be facing Rotator round 1, so we'll see how that fight goes. This is where it gets tough, because we have 5 bots on 6 points. Only half are going through. Well, not only half, there's 2.5 is half of 5, but only 3 are going through. 2 are going to go out. And it's tough. So, first thing is record. Where do some of these bots sit record-wise? We have Scammed at 2-1, War Attack at 1-2, Axe Tiger 2 at 1-2, Launch Platform Unleashed at 2-1, and Flag of Doom 3 at 2-1. So, there you have it. Axe Tiger 2 and War Attack impressed me a lot, especially War Attack. I was not expecting that good of a performance from them. But they will have to go through our 15-bot rumble if they want to make our top 8. That said, what about the seedings for the other 3? It's tough, because I want to give... I really want to give Scammed the 6th seed. But I don't know if they deserve it. When it comes to their draw, the only 2 bots they fought and won against were Rohog and, oh gosh. Axe Tiger 2, sorry. They didn't really fight Afterthought because they were dead before they fought each other. So, really, all that was left was Rotator, who they put up a heck of a fight against, and that's really why I want to give them the 6th seed. But they did lose. They didn't do enough. Flag of Doom 3 had a much harder strength of schedule. Black Widow 3 and Gold Mine and Edge, I guess, and Space Craze. Space Craze didn't do too well, neither did Edge. And they did end up technically getting 3rd in that Rumble with Edge, so I don't know. Launch Platform Unleashed just didn't impress me that much. And I'm sorry, they just really didn't. So I don't know how to differentiate seedings between these 3. I think 6th seed goes to Flag of Doom 3. I think Scammed gets the 7th seed. Or, what am I doing? No, I'm choosing 8. Oh, so one of these guys goes out, actually. I think it has to be Launch Platform Unleashed. They didn't impress me at all throughout their matches. They did a good job handling Rainbow Fidget, yes. But their weapon was not impressive in really any of their matches. They had a boring fight against 14 in Flemsburger Power with Shremek. And you want to be memorable if you want to get selected. Especially over these 2, which really impressed me. I don't think they did anywhere near enough, unfortunately. So they are going out. So, see you next time for the 15-bot Rumble and our playoffs. Winner of the 18-bot Rumble takes on Goldmine. Scary match. 14 takes on Scammed. Flag of Doom 3 takes on Azkaban 2. And Rotator takes on Rainbow Fidget. See you guys then.